Mayall. Te ao marama. Tonight, let us celebrate and inhabit this space between eternal lovers, like a newborn clutched between its parents. Papatua nuku Earth Mother, Rangi Nui Sky Father. Tonight, let us karakia into the mouth of Tāwhiri Mātea so that he might breathe our gratitude into the wind, enriching our connection tonight. Let us all be still lives of introspection, strong like the branches of Tāne Mahuta, whose trunk stretches into the heavens, bearing the weight of godly heartache for us tonight. May your dreams and may our children's dreams pour outside the galaxy, carried like hemoglobin on a silver lining to the hearts of those of us who forget that this world isn't black yet color. Races like shooting stars collecting windowsill imagination for the ignorant and complacent. Races like the unsettled minds that have spent so long stargazing. They've overlooked that the heart, yes, te ngākau, will always supersede the stars for inspiration. For there, right here, you will find the brightest of earthly creation. There, right here, is that familiar, warming sensation of oneness. There, right here, cradled inside the fabric of space and time. Just like the stars, we shine. In a single breath, let us take the sky into our lungs and carry clouds into our veins until a blueprint of our bloodline maps a course on our skin. A route of trenches that run beneath this colony in my collagen in a single breath. Let us drift from that urban myth back to our origin. For out there, they will try to tell me so many things. They have tried to tell me, and they have tried to tell my people, that our whakapapa is criminality, theft, war, poverty, and violence. But my whakapapa is love. My whakapapa is love. My whakapapa is love. My whakapapa is love, royalty and pure divine guidance. Your whakapapa is love, royalty and pure divine guidance. Our whakapapa is love, royalty and pure divine guidance. To press our nose against the sky is to elude mortal bonds. But when we press our noses against each other, we infuse mortal bonds in a single breath. I want to break that fourth wall between us, pierce through the veil between entertainment and the audience, and offer that this is more experience than entertainment. Kapai? The invitation is to let go and be here with us in this vibration, in this Ihirangaranga. To be here with us in the sounds of Horo, taonga puoro. To be here with us on this soundscape, beautiful moinga. To be with us in the language of paint, the language of Horo, the language of soundscape, and the language of metaphor. Because I do love that language. For me, it's always a good time for a good rhyme and punchline. Better still, when the balance is mixed, call it an alkaline alchemy of alpha lines so complex they intersect like vectors to achieve equilibrium. But I'm not here to impress anybody or anything, just a message. A message from the most enlightened essence of the darkest of my depression. Now that is a God-given lesson. That even in a lessened state, we can still gravitate towards life's eternal blessing. That is life. That which I have found in words. When resonating with passion, they call out the spirit to action. Countless people have found traction on these words that I carry that are not my own, and I do love this language. I love it so much I overstayed the hippocampus like Freedom Hippie Campus to reestablish the peace and love language. My peace and love language. This is not drill. This is not a trained skill. This is second nature. Mother being the first, I'm a child of the dirt and earth, so I know exactly what this land's worth. Call me William, not Shakespeare, but Wordsworth. Then walk this dirt with me and see if your souls go unimpressed. I'm not here to impress anybody or anything, just a message. A message from the backstage deities that hold up Pleiades, so that you and I can live in awe. Metaphysical metaphors and miracles. I do love that language.
te pupu ke te hihiri, te mahara, te hinengaro, te mānako, te matau e. Ka hoki anō rā ki te wai hau nei e. Te kore te whiwhia, te kore te rauea, te kore te tāmua, te kore te kitea. Mai te kore ki te poi. It was in the night where the gods sang the world into existence. From the world of light into the world of music. E whakapapa tō ngā mea katoa. Tōna pūtaketanga. As people we grow, we have whakapapa, ancestry, genealogy, back to the beginning of time. Whether it's te kore, the Big Bang, whichever cover you come from. Ancestry connects us to story. Story connects us to whom we are. He whakapapa pounamu. Pepeha, pepeha, pepeha. From the highest reaches of our mountains to the rippling waters of our springs that bubble up in the valleys, in the mountains, in the landscapes of Papatuanuku. All it takes, whānau, is a little look. Ka takoto nei te manuka. Tiro atu ki ngā pūrākau o tūpuna. Kai reira koe ka kitea, he whakapapapona. We lay a challenge for your vibrations to connect you to your stories, wherever they may lead you into the unknown. You will grow, you will learn, and you will see beyond the veil.
Coming from the time of our atua, listening and listening and listening, piercing through that veil, I think about our mokopuna. I think about my day job. In my day job, I work in kaupapa Māori rites of passage. I take people from all walks of life into the bush to mark that time of transformation in their lives, predominantly with young boys in the transition into being young men. We spend a bit of time in the bush, in te taiao, in nature, with our atua, and they mark that time in their lives. And I wanted to pierce through and offer something to you tonight. Is that cool? I wanted to take you on a rites of passage journey with me, with these tama. And come with me. The invitation is to come with me in a way where you're not so much a fly on the wall, but you have this oversight of what's happening. In the same way that a parent might have, with the same love and aroha as a parent. When these boys come, they often have to separate from their whānau, and I know that their families would love to be a fly on the wall and have that oversight. So the invitation is just to walk with me. These boys, they arrive in Whaingaroa, Raglan on the west coast, and they arrive at the edge of Ngarunu Beach. We pure, we cleanse. They separate from their families, they separate from their devices. Day one is about separation. They're separating from the norm. And here they are, they're standing on the beach, they're facing the moana, they move into the water to cleanse, to pure, to prepare themselves for the tohi, the rites of passage ahead. And we spend the day journeying this long stretch of beach. And as the sun comes down, we start to ascend up Karioi Maunga. Through the trees, through the forest, to a stream. And by nightfall, these boys are pretty tired. They've had it. We've been in Wānanga all day. And they arrive to a gateway, a wahoro, ki te whareātāne, to the house of men. But when they arrive there is a massive ahi tapu blazing, a fire blazing, mahuika blazing. And before they can enter, they make a declaration to mahuika about the men that they intend to be when they leave this rites of passage. Here they are, bodies absolutely exhausted and tired from the journey. And a sound. Breathing in the manuka. And a sound. The birds' voices, the birds' tangi. Get slow. Young boys, I promise promise you it's okay to love and be loved. You, with your turmoil, your scars, your lacerations, not of thigh or wrist, but of feet and standing, of breath and breathing, of tempers, temptation. You, who arrived as boys knocking at the skin of yourselves like that overused joke, hoping the reply on the other side would one day be man. Man who? Just man. You, who believed you were descendant of your parents' flaws, who carved mass persona into cell walls and dairy doors as if to say the child that never was is no more. I live by my street name. Nomadic riding on urban drifts, unfamiliar brownness through this plasticness. You, the poor, and sometimes the rich, know that I never read your files. I met you behind ribcage gates when you said I was welcome to listen to your symphony, beating beats unique to a life humbled by defeat. Repair, repeat, a cyclic history cultivated in struggle. You clad with ceramic muscle compacted from broken foundations and circular rotations, overcome by hustle or become the ride's sand. When we arrived at the foot of your house, the outcome of an affluent upbringing of wealth, I felt ignorant perceptions ring my sensibilities. Words crash behind enamel walls like rich kid problems don't exist at all. But your suffering, your dread, red even in the scuff of your Nike sandal on approaches. This palace stared down on your misfortune like a criminal inspection, like a father vicariously expecting to see his dreams of perfection in you. Nate, the first time you had money in a shop was also the first time you got kicked out. Told me your parents had been drinking for days, your little sister was starving, so you stole bread, opened a space inside your red threads and said, look, see my cracks, brother, I see all your cracks. They magnify as if staring into a bottomless chasm. They echo the irregular spasms of weary heart patterns, too old for your soul, too heavy for your bones. I said in the way you dip and slide your step, I see it curl the aged bones in your fingers to crooked finger rip. Things you will never fully understand. There is so much more you could be doing with these hands, young boys. The protection of self is not found in becoming a weapon. Your manhood is not found in multiple young girl undressing. It starts with doors fixed into the cracks of you, built from hope and faith as we collaborate. See, my job, my passion is to build skyscrapers inside those doors, so that when the man in you arrives, he can reside on the top floor, on the surface of your face, where your potential resides. Breathe, young boys, stand, young boys, because I want you to run. I want you to run like a minefield of neurons bursting into reaching arms, fingers splayed. The moment before they steal their dreams from an arrow piercing that finally strikes the moon. Be more than a man, more than a man. Make sure you're a good one, whose steps send a dusty plumage of self-esteem into the air, smoldering enough to smoke out ego's breath as misguided perceptions of masculinity take their hooks out of your chest. Be free, be free, be free, be free of all the mistakes of all the men before you. Be better than this sedentary pair of legs. Run, I said. Like your skin, replied mountain echoes from the inside. Man, 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 man. Stand, step, walk, run. Your slate is clean. Your time here is done. Pass through the gateway, through the Horo, to spend some time in Te Whareatani. They're here for a visit, they're here to learn how to transform into young men. Tohia, tohia. Tohia mai a tamaroto, ki te tohi noku, ki te tohi rangi. No wai, ārongo, tāhangai, tū mai e tāne, ki te pautama o tāne matua, ki te pautama o tāne tipuna, pikitia te pumoto moto tiki tiki ora. Ko te kauwai runga, ko te kauwai raro, ko tama uawhiti, mūra mai roto, te nei te pō, nau mai te ao, oho ti hei, mauri o.
Matariki ka rewa I te rangi, ko ngā hua o te tau hau kei mui a tātou. Ko puanga no tērā, e kawe atu rā ngā mate o te wā. Ko te waka o tamarereti e kōkiri atu, te tau kua taha e kene. We pay homage and respect to all of those who have passed, who have filled the great canoe of tamarereti, the canoe in the celestial stars that carry those who have passed beyond the veil. E te whaia neni iritana, moi atu rā te tūrangihia. E te whaia o whanganui e tari ana. Ripo ripo o maharatanga ki ngā piko piko o te awa o whanganui. E te tuahine e tauni. Ka rere tonu ngā manu I te wao nui o hine rau ka tauri. Kua huri koe hei whetu rerere kia piata mai kia mātau I te pō. E kōka Robin kahukiwa. Each stroke of your brush painted many pictures for generations of artists. E te kōka o te tairāwhiti, moi atura. Me tērā o ngā tohunga, tērā o ngā taniwha auahatanga o te ao toi, a Papa Fred Graham. Koutou kua whetūrangi hia, koutou katoa, ko ngā mate kei wainganui a tātou katoa e te whānau. Ko puanga tērā e arahina I a rātau ki tua. Ko matariki anō tēnei e whakahua nei ngā kaupapa kei mua I te aroara. Reflections of the past bring nutrients for potentiality into the future. So as we farewell this year that has passed and welcome the year ahead, we have many challenges ahead of us e te whānau. Twisted times vacate bloodlines to debate cultural vines, recreate artistic rhymes. Reflections be in new chapters that see the past unfolding the future's effervescence. 100% te ao Māori is coming through ki te whakawhiriwhiri ngā tangata tika true. Things will be revealed like a ride before your eyes. Our essence being Māoritanga, this ain't no surprise. We are all part of the land, whether Aotearoa or English landscapes to land. Offshore rages, the new stages, 2025 opens up our life. Tupuanuku, tupuarangi, the fruits of our land and in our skies. Waiti, waita, the fruits of our oceans, salty waters, of our lands, fresh waters, in the taking, but also in the kaitiakitanga, the guardianship. Ururangi, what is ahead around the corner? What is ahead in the new pathways? Waipunarangi, from stormy weathers through to trickles of raindrops. How can we see the new chapter unfolding for our families? Arara ko Matariki. And depending what iwi you come from, we have Pōhutu Kawa that farewells those who have gone, and we have Hiwa i te rangi. Plant the seeds today for the fruits in this year ahead. Arara ko Matariki te kāhui whetū, e tohua nei te tauhou. Matariki, te mata o te ariki o tā whirimātea, i kukume o na whatu. I whiua ki te rangi, e hahai te kāhui whetū. Hei tohu. Empowering actions of ancestral journeys, repeated walk back for this here time. A reminiscence of time they say be forgotten, revolution for the people one more time. Empowering actions of ancestral journeys, repeating walk back for this here time. A reminiscence of time they say be forgotten. Taonga ake for the people one more time. Empowering actions of ancestral journeys, repeating walk back for this here time. A reminiscence of time they say be forgotten. As Kingi Tuheitia said, ko tahitanga for the people one more time. Empowering actions of ancestral journeys, repeating walk back for this here time. A reminiscence of time they say be forgotten. Revolution for our people, one more time. Tāne whakapiripiri, tāne te wānanga, tāne tahurangi, tāne torokaha. Tāne mahuta tū ki te rangi e tū iho nei. Upoko ki raro wai wai ki runga paua ki te whenua tokona te rangi. Toko atu toro atu hapainga ki runga hiki hiki tia whakare wai a ki runga. Hui! Ha! Kararafi ngā ringa pūpuri ana e tikinanga toki auru te ngāngana. Tapa ia te ao whiorangi, tapa ia te whironui. Kia ki te atu, i te whaiau, i te ao marama. Te ahi ka was the kupu. Our tupuna used to use back in the days. What I see now is just a freaky bit of a haze. Temptations growing, people unbeknowing. AI playing. Flip the coin and saying, is it ChatGPT 0.5? Or is the AI ancestral intelligence coming live? Representations be like the moonlit sky does see. Interwoven thoughts in lyrical format, coming like the call from the Torea. Don't hold back.
I want to take us into a journey, or on a journey into the ngākau, into the heart. Something I've learned from wānanga is that kupu ngākau is a kupu for heart, yes, and so is the kupu manawa. But what I've learned with my time with those young boys is that here we find te whatu mano, this visionary heart, this seeing heart, this heart that is in commune with atua. And here we find the physical heart, our physical, emotional heart, te manoa. And here we find te pū manoa, this creative creation, seed of creation for our tāne, and womb of creation for our wahine, this creative center. And when all of these manawa are working together, what I've learned in mānanga is we call that ngākau. Te whatu manoa, curious that a storm can form on shallow breath, that a cyclone gathers force from a fragile vortex. It's strange, the plane that emerges from panting and panic chaos in the imagination wreaks havoc. And here swirls the shattered eyes of a god. A peace of mind made blind in grey matters, where peace of mind is a crushed, shimmering dust, taking flight on the right breath, at the right depth. Aroha is a gasp of awareness in a windpipe of flustered thoughts. A flowering cluster caught in the back of the throat, then sneezed into te pō. Here, what was dust cloud and flooded tears are eyes once more. Formed in the fertile murks of hurts released, of pieces made peace, black holes felt whole, the sight of the soul decalcified from the misery of diagnostic creation stories. We are not sick or separate. Tahitanga is the doctrine of discovering ourselves, fortified like 7 shining sisters, conceived in the eye of the wind. Kua tau te hinengaro. Be still the mind. Te manoa. Unusual that in a rage the blues of a cool breeze did peruse with care the delicate shell of hene pū te hui. Who would have thought that such a seemingly easily breakable fruit could transform the gale-force cries of separation? But there, with creation on the brink of utter loss, she did not lose her voice. Clarity is a resolute chord released from the belly of a gourd, a compassionate love note that soothed the bewildered monsoon. Man soon will know that hers is the sound of revolution, the birth of all cycles and seasons, like a rolling drum in a coherent heart beating on the path where our parents meet. Home is a percussion that plays a lifetime, a lifelong bridge for earth and sky, a rite of passage from storm to stars through this worldview. We are witness to everything we feel. And with everything we feel, this skin can feel so thin too. As fruits of the Spirit ripen and these bodies enlighten to the fullness of life's expression. Awaken beneath the skin. Te pū manoa. Influence of the modern day influenza. New propaganda to prop up that old agenda. Who needs a prophet when there's profit for pretenders? No one's speaking from their center, so we're falling for whatever. But we never surrendered when the virus entered. Nah, it was the artists spoke the hardest, and the hardest were the lovers, and the lovers are the artists. So I'm speaking up regardless. See me, I'm a poet, I'm not a guru. And I only spoke up to let the love run through you, to pierce like ancient voodoo the truth that you're imbued with a voice long overdue to make askew this worldview. It's your energy, your hue in that neutral position, when enlivened and enlightened should make the people listen. So glisten in that reality. Space, time and gravity matters more than salary. I travel this galaxy expanding my morality. Balance is the duality, immortalize mortality, singularity. Woo! But it's you, it's you, and 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 it's you. So keep shining bright like supernova, never faded. All you gotta do is stay motivated. The stars have contemplated and navigated the spaces for us to take these spaceships. So let's zoom, 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 and stay in tune with the truth, that this life is for joy. Let peace be for death, Express, 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 express in the deepest breath, where I am all of me and you are all of you, no more, no less.
Tōku reo tōku ohoho, tōku reo tōku māpihi maurea, tōku reo tōku whakakai mārihi, tōku waka kawe. My language is my strength. My language is an ornament of grace. My language is a treasure handed down from ancestral journey. Not written from A to Z or R to Z. It's written through koru of growth, through mangopare, perseverance, through niho taniwha, guardianship, through our tupuna whare, the ancestral homes that hold the stories, that hold the fires within. Ka tūrā te teko teko ki runga i tōku whare. The teko teko stands on the front of the whare to allow all the mokopuna to come home. As what was recently said, you may not know your maunga, but your maunga knows you. You may not know your awa, but the waters of your ancestral paths know you. All it takes is one step at a time one call out to say kia ora, ta alofa lava, konnichiwa. We are now in multiverses across digital and technical spheres. Not just Spider-Man or Marvel characters running on the TV screens. Maui Tiki Tiki has come back. Mahuika's fingers of flames are ravaging once again. It's not that we're going to the past. We hold on to the past to guide us forward to unity. It is to understand from where it is we came from. It builds the new vibrations and frequencies for a better tomorrow. Tōku reo, tōku oho oho. My language is my awakening. Whatever your language be, hold that in your pūmanawa, your whatu manawa, your ngākau, and let it be. No one else will know because the challenge is for you. All it takes is to step into your ancestral houses. Whether it's a hale, a fale, whether it's a Celtic Stonehenge, whether it's a hut in the middle of the desert, or whether it is a tupuna whare down the road. The fires of our people burn, the fires of our people yearn. Yes, we have challenging times, e te whānau. But together, anything is possible. Ki te kotahi te kā ka hō ka whati, ki te ka puia e kore e whati. When there is only one strand, it is easily broken. But when the people are together, we are invincible.
How are you? How are you doing? Okay? All good? All good? Let's keep breaking down that fourth one. Listen, don't ask me why I write. That's like asking why my heart functions. That's like asking to fill the space between words with breath when I'd rather use conjunctions and breathe when the speaking stops, when the words stop. And I learned to see this world as more than animated topography spreading itself over landscapes. Ask instead why my mind is a firing range, sending bullets down my spine and tremors to the fine fibers at the tip of my left appendage where my aim surrenders like a calligrapher parting sand before viewing what they've rendered. What I am telling you is I am no fake. I am no poetic wordsmith bender. I am no pretender. When I speak, I see rib cages invite me in like, damn, return this entire cavity to sender for a new agenda because shit just got real. realer than I ever thought the spoken word thing ever could, realer than the beats that have been thumping inside an empty pericardium. It's time we Wingardium Leviosa and raise our game. I want a heart with conviction, a beating melody to soothe the world's conflicts and decipher its encryptions, a song, navigating the nodules of your ears when I speak. All you have to do is listen. Recline your mind and leave it wide open. See, I started out doing this simply because I can't sing. But now I would share my voice with a truth that rings like a hymn in heaven. For surely there is no more spiritual place where the truth is heard than a church in heaven. And when I write, that is my definitive direction, poetic, infinite perfection, homage to every rendition, not just spoken word competitions, but poetry, the entire tradition, until I am a voice unshackled like the voice carried inside the tabernacle, like the voice knocking on your cranium after my left shoulder tackles. So listen, when fools ask me where the man is in all of this, like some often do with their skewed view of what poetry is, I would gladly show them my imperfections. I would pop the ribs from my sternum for them to feel my hard-learned lessons, take it in their hands like a pen or a weapon, mightier than red or blue bandanas, mightier than fists, thumbs and pinky fingers overhanging, mightier than schoolyard matters that one day won't matter, mightier than accumulated wealth at the top of the corporate ladder. It is mightier than a Luxon signature. Believe me when I write. My fears are cradled inside ink-textured blessings when I write. I'm the people's eyebrow raised after one of the rocks, cooking lessons when I write. I envisage a place where greatness is the social norm, where everybody sees like the eye in the storm when they look at the storm, when they look at the world, when they look at themselves. Listen, don't ask me why I write. Instead, know that your mind is open like a shoreline stretched out before the ocean. Know that you reside inside the calm of a twister, floating. It's time. Take your weapons, start your lessons, and write for yourselves. wondered if in the pocket of this melody you'd want to collaborate with me. Is that something we can do? We're gonna do it. If you haven't caught it already, so much of the show is improvised in the way that we listen to each other. And when I hear this melody, I can't help but think of my grandmother. She's the reason why I have fallen in love with poetry. I never got to meet her, I never got to sit at the feet of my grandmother, but my mum held on to this one poem and it stayed in our family photo album forever. And by the time I was old enough to actually read that incredible cursive writing that our parents used to do, it was starting to disintegrate. But I was able to decipher the words. I'd love to share that poem with you tonight. Is that okay? And I wondered if you would help me to see my grandmother. Is that cool? And as I share a line, repeat after me. Is that cool? I love this poem. I do not ask for love from you. But only kindness. For I have drunk of passion's cup and found no happiness. I long to feel the gentle touch of hands that stroked my hair as one would soothe a weeping child, entrusted to their care. I do not ask for much from you. But would you grant me this? One moment of compassion, snatched out of a dark abyss. Thank you. It can seem sad. There's two things I've pulled from that poem for my whole life: kindness and compassion.
As we near the time to stoke up our fire, as we come close to the final paragraph of this chapter, some people say that money makes the world go round. I don't think so. It's the fire of our communities, the fire of our whānau, that lets the lands and the nutrients grow. For those that had the opportunity the other day to see the first rays, the first shiny tones of Matariki coming through the clouds, they were there to let us know the challenges, the fruits, the fires that will be burning inside our hearts, inside our families, inside our minds, as we persevere through the unknown. Challenges near and far allow us to see and sometimes blind our pathways forward. But the fires of your ancestors are always with you. Ihirangaranga, the vibrations run through. Whenever you do things, that first thought of, I should just do it. And then you have the second and the third and the fourth going, oh nah, never mind. Hold on, captivate, engage, embellish, embrace. Those are your ancestors letting you know the fires that are burning inside you. They come from the clans in the Highlands of Scotland, who are in their summer solstice. Whereas here in Aotearoa, we welcome Hine Takurua in this winter solstice. She blankets us with the korowai, a cloak of love. Matariki, a time to share, to be with family. Matariki, a time to eat together, to hold one another's comfort, to hear and warm one another's ngākau. Whakarongo ki te tangi o ngā manu e tui tuia. The birds sing the song of a new day. You are that bird that traverses into your ao marama, into your great universe. Ki mihia, rapu hia i te aratika. Whakatauha, whakatauha. Whakatauha kia ringinui e tui honei, whakatauha kia papatua nuku e takoto nei. Nei rā te takataka roi mata i ahu mai ngā pūrā kau i ngā pūtaketanga o te wā. Kei te kō tui tui runga i te mata o te whenua i te whakatakotoranga o te takapau wharanui o hine. Te paupau o te whatukura o tāne. Nei rā te reo ka pupu ake i te ahi kō mau. Kua whakapiki ake e te hautapu ki ngā rangi e hai. Whakarerea ki tua. Ki hōkai nuku ki hōkai rangi. Whakamaua kia tina kia rongo atu i te ahi, a tinana a wairua, a hakaro anō hoki. Tēnei te reo, tēnei te hau, tēnei te mihi. Tēnei te kupu I ahu mai ngā ke te wānanga. E whakahua nei, e whakahau nei. E ahara te kupu, ko te aroha no te kupu. Kai roto I te ahi kā o kui o koroma. Whakamaua ki runga, I roto I tēnei waka. He waka aha toku waka, he waka tangata toku waka, he waka aha toku waka, he waka tipua toku waka, he waka aha toku waka, he waka kotahitanga toku waka. Kia rongo atu I te ihi ngao, kia whakamaua I te Ihirangaranga. Nei rā te reo, nei rā te hau, whakamaua kia tīna.
Tina.
Tēnei te reo ka whakahau nei te tangata. Ngā tangata o waho o roto o runga o raru. Ngā tūpuna ko wehe atu. Ko ngā mokopuna kua tau mai. Tēnei te reo ka kawe. Tēnei te reo ka whakamaua. Tēnei te ūtanga o ngā kupu kōrero. Tēnei te karanga. Ki ngā whatukura, ki ngā mareikura. Whakamaua kia tīna, whakamaua kia mau. Tēnei te rapu, tēnei te kimi, tēnei te hopu nei. I taku toki. Ko te toki, ko te ihi tangata, taku toki te Ihirangaranga. Whakamaua kia tīna, whakamaua kia tau. Whano, whano. Hara mai te Māori, hauie, huie, tāikie.
Sound crew, lighting crew.
Well, that's us, whānau. Thank you all very much for coming to an experience of Ihirangaranga. We never know what to expect, even ourselves. And so, as we celebrate Matariki, we hope you have enjoyed yourself this evening. If you want to take a photo of what's evolved through the evening, please feel free. Thank you all for coming. We have Dr. Jeremy Mayall on all those toys over there. Our wordsmith, spoken word poetry maestro, Michael Moore, Homa Te Paki Paki. Taonga puoro and haututu with his waha, Horomona Horo, tēnei te mihi. And the interweaver through the magic of paint, Regan Balzer. We are Ihirangaranga, and we'd like to thank our sound, lighting, and all the whānau here and Auckland Live as well. Homai te paki paki nui. Tēnei te mihi ake ki a koutou whānau. Enjoy the evening. Manawatia a Matariki. Mauri ora.